We've all got bad habits, but with celebrities, as you can imagine, I think they're going to be trying to keep, shall we say, their less attractive bad habits more under wraps, particularly the women. The men, on the other hand, I think they will be inventing some distasteful bad habits just for our entertainment. And when you think about it, what a better camouflage for their real ones?
I suppose I wouldn't like snorers.
I don't think I snore.
I think one of my bad habits is I talk in my sleep. I mean, that's not a bad, it's not annoying for me, but for anyone else, for the other girls who are in the room, it'll probably wind them up.
I think one of the habits, I'm not sure it's a bad habit, but it is a habit that Chris has. He analyses every word you say, and that can be very intimidating in a conversation, because in the normal course of events, you're having a chat with somebody, having a nice time, and you will do when he's telling these stories, and you'll make one sentence comment, and he will pick up on one word and say, "Why did you use that word?" And you think, blimey, I don't know, and you have to think about it, and it's quite off-putting, can be quite intimidating. That might be difficult for some people, I think.
I have an awful habit at night time when I'm just about to go to bed. I like to scratch my inner legs, just my thighs there. I like to give some, when my jeans come off, I like to have a nail scratch. I don't even realise myself when I'm doing it until my wife Lisa says, "Will you stop doing that? You're doing it 20 minutes now." So it's obviously something that I don't notice myself. Apart from that, I go down rude at the nose from time to time. They're general manly habits, I'm afraid, I'm guilty.
I can't think of anything else that would really annoy me, unless it was stuff like picking your toenails in public and picking your nose and picking your teeth, which I don't suppose anyone would much enjoy, really.
Sometimes, pick my toenails and leave them around, and then they get used as lemongrass in Thai recipes, and that is not popular.
In situations such as these, people quickly stop behaving as individuals and become members of a group. Now, with groups, you have followers and leaders. What would be particularly interesting here, I think, is to see how people choose their leader, and even more interesting than that is how they reject people from that role. Will this lead to an acrimonious power struggle for this exclusive position? Will people use nominations and evictions to strengthen their individual positions?
I could imagine kind of taking a slight back step, or at least preserving the illusion that I'm taking a back step, and preserving the illusion that I'm not really bossing everybody about, but not liking it very much if things were going contrary to the way I thought they ought to go.
She's very, very good at telling you what you should do and what you should think and how you should behave.
That's not fair!
He has in stitches all the time, and when you go around and about with him as well, he's got a very, very dry take on life. And I think that will put the group off guard, because I don't think they will expect that. And I think that he'll have a lot of people in tears, hopefully of laughter.
In a group situation, I really enjoy being with group people. I'm a very sociable animal, actually.
If the rest of the house are overdoing something like, "Oh, we got to make a model of, Anthea Turner doing the lottery show in the old days," they're doing a model of her. Jacoby with the chickens, talking to the chickens, because he believes he can communicate with the animals.
So I think I'm quite a good group person.
Jack, I suspect, will more be like the weasel or the hyena running behind the pack, who would come in and eat the scraps when the nobler team leaders have finished.
My instinct will be to take over and to start ordering people around, so I'm going to have to restrain that impulse and be aware of it, because there's nothing more annoying, really, is there?
The bloke out of the pop band, what is it, Boys Life? Boys In? Boys and Men? Boys in Men? What's it called? Boyzone. Well, obviously, I've never heard of them, nor will Jack, because we're men who are still basically, think, Bad Company or a happening outfit. I think he might well try and take the kind of the superior male role, and we're calling him Sonny quite a lot, ordering him around, telling him what things were like pre-decimal.
Ultimately, what is going to be really fascinating about Celebrity Big Brother is celebrities are used to presenting a finished product to their public.
I really believe that these celebrities must wholeheartedly want to support a good cause like Comic Relief, because I can't think of any other reason why any sane person in the public eye would want to take part in something like this, because we're quite vulnerable anyway and quite exposed to the press anyway and to the general public. And this, to me, seems like just being fed to the lions.
For once, they're really going to be laid bare. We're going to see the good, the bad, and very possibly the ugly.
I'm really looking forward to it because I've never ever shared with anybody. I lived at home with my parents, then I went off to Cambridge University. It was all rather posh there. I had my own bedroom and bathroom. And then I got married, so I've never done the flat sharing, hanging out with people of your own age and living together thing in my life. So that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to.
I see friction. I mean, I'm not being Mystic Meggie, you know, but I see friction. You know, I mean, 24 hours with the Big Brother's going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think. But they're all nice people. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think one of the most depressing times I've ever had in my life is actually living on my own. I don't like that, so I'm really at my happiest when my husband's here, the children are here, their friends are here, you know, people are staying over for the weekend or something, and I'm busy tidying and cleaning and looking after everybody. So that's me at my happiest. So, but of course that's living with people I know, but what it's like living with people I don't know, I can't really tell you because I've never done it.
I bet somebody's come up to Anthony and said, hey, how about doing Big Brother house? I bet she hasn't even seen Big Brother. And I bet she's, oh yeah, that sounds a great idea, let me go and do it. And she's going to have such a shock, you know, her tiny little case. And in that case, she'll probably have so few clothes because she's going to have all her cleaning utensils in there and her Pollyanna manual. You know, she's going to die.
I suspect the women, he'll probably have a hard time. He'll weasel up to them. Come bedtime, when he's feeling the urge, he'll suddenly get very, very friendly. You know, we've all done that. Then, when he finds that they are impervious to his somewhat limited charms, I suspect he'll turn nasty, lashing out angrily at anyone within range. Possibly the young Boyzone fella. If I was the Boyzone guy, and I hear Jack being turned down by the ladies, I'd tuck that duvet in extra tight.
Whatever happens in this house, one thing is for sure, that this kind of strange stew of people all living together for 1 week will most importantly be raising money for Comic Relief. Now, every call you make to evict someone from Big Brother will be doing good, helping orphans in Uganda find homes, or providing refuge for battered wives in Britain. Now, from the minute they come and get ensconced in this house, the celebrities will be raising money with your help.
Just like in the original Big Brother, our celebs will have to privately nominate each other for eviction and give their reasons why.
She's very selfish.
She's quite bloody-minded.
This time the nominations will be done every other day across the course of the week.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible what we have to do.
Nominations are then announced to the housemates.
Andrew and Caroline.
Oh my God.
I don't believe it.
And once they're revealed, you get voting by phone for who you want to see leave the Big Brother house.
The most hated woman in the building.
Every time you pick up the phone to evict a celebrity housemate, you'll be raising crucial cash for Comic Relief.
The third person to leave the Big Brother house will be Caroline.
And if the enormous amount of votes in the first series is anything to go by, at projects from Aberdeen to Addis Ababa, people whose lives are hard will soon be celebrating their socks off.
Just imagine what it will be like. It's quite scary, actually. You guys can catch the dramas and the traumas yourselves, and also the nominations and the evictions every night from now on, as we watch the celebrity housemates get whittled down to 3 finalists, and then live on Red Nose Day we find out who you have voted as the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. So guys, come on, get watching, get arguing, get phoning, get voting, and please get giving, and help Comic Relief say pants to poverty. And don't forget, Big Brother's watching, so you better be good, okay? Good night.
Friday night BBC One with the Manic Street Preachers, Nelly Furtado and Atomic Kitten. It's Top of the Pops next.